everyone. Welcome to the Virtual Strategist. My name is Erica Olson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of On Strategy. Today's whiteboard video is on OKRs versus KPIs, a couple of TLAs, three-letter acronyms, that we're going to clarify today. This is part of our OKR series. There's a few other whiteboard videos you might want to check out. We created one on how to create OKRs, like what they are, the process to create them, the tools that you might put in place, and then how to score them. One of the big questions that people have related to OKRs is what's the difference between OKRs and KPIs? So we're going to talk about what they are to begin with, and then just clarify the difference, or lack thereof, as the case may be, just a spoiler alert on that one. So first of all, let's be clear about what we're talking about. OKRs stand for Objectives and Key Results. Objectives and key results are a basket of things. It's an objective and then a handful, 3 to 5, key results that help achieve this objective. So that's one thing that's different, that it's a basket. Versus KPIs are a single, if it's not plural, a single indicator of performance. A handful of them make up a scorecard, for example. All right, so here's some tips to think about as we're thinking about OKRs versus KPIs. And over at On Strategy, we believe in simple and practical. So we take a little bit of a different stance on this than maybe other people do as it relates to what's the difference. So let's walk through the tips and then we'll apply it to this specific example. So there are two types of key results. There are outcome-based results, and there are effort-based results. So I'll explain that. But one thing that's just two types of key results: an outcome, a quantifiable outcome, and an effort or a project or an initiative. Key performance indicators, we would like to say and submit that KPIs are key results. KPIs can be your quantifiable key results. So that just makes it a lot simpler than thinking there's like OKRs and there's KPIs. Think instead about the fact that maybe of your KRs, there might be one or two that are actually key performance indicators for your organization. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Key performance indicators, what makes a good KPI is that it's an output. It is an objective outcome of some effort, right? Or some set of efforts, if you will. Outputs. And KRs, as I said before, can be outputs or they can be activities, and we'll look at that in just a second. And then, of course, just to add another K into the mix, keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. We don't need to make things confusing. Strategic planning and goal setting and performance management can be confusing as it is. Let's keep it simple. So here's an example. Here's our objective right here. Our example here: create wildly loyal customers. The way, that's the what, the way, the how that we're going to achieve that is through driving retention, driving overall health, potentially standing up success plans, and implementing a new CRM system. So a retention rate is an output, it's a verifiable output of performance of your organization. We would say that's also a key performance indicator. The overall health of your client base is also a key performance indicator. The number of success plans is a great output, but it's not necessarily an outcome for your organization. It's important, but it's not a key performance indicator. And then implementing a new CRM system is the type of key result that is an activity. So in this particular example, you can see what we're saying is KPIs and OKRs work together in the context of KPIs are almost like a query of a set of KRs in your organization. So if you're looking at your whole OKRs, a whole OKR stack, or the entire set of OKRs across your organization, you might find a handful of KPIs spread throughout. If you were to kind of just query them out, you would have your scorecard of KPIs. Or said in other words, KPIs are KRs that are outputs that are also indicators of the overall business performance. So with that, that's the difference between OKRs and KPIs. Thanks for tuning in. Happy strategizing.